Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome in. Glad you're here. Today I've got some things I want to tell you that can actually change your life. You don't need to make more money to get more money. What you need to do is you need to change your mindset. Money is just a tool to make you more money. That's all it is. Now, I told you that so I can give you these ideas. Don't pay interest. If you've got credit card debt, pay them off just as quick as you can. Don't pay just the minimum payment every month. You're just giving money away. You're staying a slave to that credit card the longer you keep that credit card debt. Pay yourself first each month. If you make $2,000 a month, put $200 into your savings account. I call it my retirement fund. Put $100 into your retirement fund. Put $100 into an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund, now's the best time to start building one. Now you've got $1,800 to pay the rest of your bills with. In other words, budget, people. You really, really need to budget. Put bonus money into savings or that retirement fund or that emergency fund. What's bonus money? How about a rebate check? How about a refund that you've returned something to the store and you got a refund for it? Don't put it into your savings, or don't put it back into your checking account. You've already spent that money. Put it into that retirement fund. Put it in that emergency fund. How about once a year, do you get a tax refund from the government? Put it into that retirement fund. Next, I want to tell you to start investing. Not gamble. Start investing. Start slow. Start small. If nothing else, get a high interest savings account. You won't get rich, but you'll be saving money and making a few pennies along the way. How about getting a CD? If you've got a few extra dollars, get a 6-month CD. They're paying like 4% right now. You'll make a few $100s at least. Here we go again. Just make a budget. Folks, you have to know how much you've got coming in, how much you've got going out. You need to know where that money's going. Track every penny that you spend. That's the only way you're going to know what you're doing with your money. Here's one my grandparents told us about. It's been around for that long. Pay with cash. Get your check, cash it, bring the cash home, get a bunch of envelopes, label the outside of the envelope, what it's for. Hopefully you don't have a mortgage anymore, so we don't need that, I hope. Let's say you think you're going to spend $35 on gasoline this week. You're going to spend $80 for your cell phone. Take these dollars, put them in the envelope, and then go and pay with the cash. Pay the cell phone bill with cash. Pay your groceries with cash. Pay all your bills with cash. And when the cash runs out, you're done. You've got no more to spend. So what you're doing is you're building a budget. You know how much money you've got to spend, and you know how much money you have to spend. First, pay yourself, and then pay everybody else after that. Let me give you some tips. Try a 7-day no-spend challenge. Make out a meal plan. Figure out what you're going to spend at the grocery store. Buy everything for the week. Make sure you've got gas in the car. And then put your wallet away. Don't spend another dime the rest of the week. You'll be shocked how much money we just throw away, let's say it that way. When you go to the grocery store, shop the store brands. I know I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. You know, you go to Walmart, you can pick up any kind of canned good. The three I keep in my house: peas, green beans, and corn. Buy it from Del Monte. They're going to cost you at least $1.29 a can. Buying that says great value on them, 58 cents. 58 cents, you can buy 2 for the price of 1 Del Monte. And you know what? I seriously believe all those cans come from the same processing plant. How about this? Eat from your freezer. Eat from your pantry. Before you sit down and make out your meal plan for the week or 2 weeks, open up your freezer and do an inventory. Open up your pantry, do an inventory. Build your meal plan around the food you've already bought and paid for. It's already at your house. You don't even have to go get it. Eat from your pantry. Eat from your freezer first. How about a meatless Monday? It doesn't have to be Monday. It can be any day of the week. But how about one day a week, no meat? Spaghetti with tomato sauce and a side salad. How about grilled cheese sandwiches and a bowl of soup? How about just making a big old salad? You know, lettuce, tomato, onion, hard-boiled egg, cucumber, bacon bits. That's a meal in itself right there. You can find other meatless meals. Try it out. You'll save some money. Especially when a pound of ground beef is almost $7. How about making your own snacks? Go to the store. I'm going to say Quaker oats, but get any brand of oats, I guess. Get a little jar of honey. Get some nuts. Get some dried fruit. Make your own granola. Mix it all up. Pour it in a pan. Let it set up. Instant granola bars. And they're healthier for you. And they're cheaper than buying them from the grocery store. Cut out subscriptions. If you're still getting magazine subscriptions, cut them out. Go to the library and read a magazine. They have them all. Again, if you have more than one pay channel, get rid of them. You only need one. Watch everything you want to watch and then get another one. Here's one I don't think anybody really thinks about. Negotiate with your cable company. Call them up. Hey, cable company, I'm really pressed for cash. Is there anything we can do or anything you can do that's going to lower my cable bill? My dad always told me the worst thing they can tell you is nope, nothing we can do. Sorry, take it or leave it. Well, they're not probably going to say that. They're probably going to say, well, let's take a look and see what we can do. Because they know the first thing that's going to go from your budget is going to be cable. You don't have to have it. It's nice to have, but you don't have to have it. So they're going to work with you. They're going to hopefully find a way to alter what you're already getting or lower your bill one way or the other. And you know what else? You can do that with your cell phone service. The worst they can tell you is no. That's it. If something breaks in your house, are you willing to try to fix it yourself? Are you kind of handy with a screwdriver or a wrench or a pair of pliers? If you are, if you have just a little bit of know-how or DIY sense, you might be able to fix it yourself. And if you don't, I'm going to give you an extra tip on where you can learn how to do this. Go on YouTube. Type in anything you want. How to repair or replace a P-trap under your sink. There's going to be a video. There's probably going to be 100 videos on how to do that. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, then by all means, call a repairman. I was always told, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Give it a shot, folks. Hey, if you found any of these tips and hints useful, maybe give me a like. How about subscribe to the channel? At least pass some of these on to people that you know that could possibly use them. You know, we're all behind the 8 ball once in a while. Let's all try to get out at the same time. Folks, until next time, y'all take good care of yourself. I'll talk to you later.